Hi Cameron James subscribers, and welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be talking about a contentious subject. My name is Dominic James Murray, CEO and founder here at Cameron James. Okay, so today I'm going to be discussing, are DB advice fees a ripoff? Are clients being taken advantage of, and financial advisors making unnecessary money from the legislation which has been put in place by the UK government? Obviously, I have a rather biased opinion on this because I run a pension transfer advisory firm, but I want to run into it in a little bit more detail. What I can say in summary is I have completed God knows how many transfers now, and I've never ever had a client reach the end of their final salary process and say something like, wow, what a ripoff. Oh wow, can't believe how much you charged me for how little work you've done. I'm never going to work with you guys and I'm going to go and work with someone else. It is always the opposite. The emails we get through from clients is things like, hi Dominic and transfer team and support team and admin team, thank you so much for all the work you've done over the past 6 months. I can't believe what a nightmare it has been dealing with these UK seeding schemes. I had no idea how horrific they are to deal with, as I'd never had any communication with them for 20 years. Thank you and your team so much for all the extra hours and the weekend work, getting things done. I'm really happy and look forward to working with you over the long term. Okay, it's not every single client emails like that, but it is things along those lines. People are very, very happy with the level of service they've had, and I completely understand it. Like from your perspective, you're doing your research now, you have a final salary scheme, it's worth £500,000. Let's flick to the cost section on our UK website. So as you can see from here, we have a 3-tiered structure. Up to £250,000, it's a 3% setup fee. Between £250 and £1 million, it's a 2% setup fee, and over £1 million, it's a 1% setup fee, with a DB advice report of typically £3,500 per one report for one pension scheme. If you have more than one pension scheme, depending upon where you're resident, normally speaking, it's around £1,000 extra per pension scheme for the FCA DB report. So I completely understand. You might look at that and say, right, I've got £500,000. I'm going to lose £10,000 for the transfer fee, and I'm going to lose £3,500 for the report fee. £13,500. How annoying. I don't want to spend £13,500. I would like to have it much cheaper, or I'd like to not pay at all. Well, obviously that's not an option. So in terms of the transfer though, what I have is the knowledge of what's going to happen next, how long it's going to take, how difficult it is, and how long it will go on for. You don't have that information, you don't have that knowledge. All you see is someone else is going to take your money for doing some paperwork to move your pension. Now, I wish it was as simple as just doing some paperwork. The transfer process is extremely difficult. The providers in the UK are totally and utterly overwhelmed with transfer requests. For example, in your company that you work for now or in your previous company, if someone sent you an email and said, could you please confirm XYZ or send over a quotation, you typically wouldn't respond to your employees saying, yeah, it'll take 20 working days. We've even had 45 working days from UK seeding schemes. That is how they work. They are so busy. When they're calculating the CTVs, it's not actually that simple. It has to get sign off from the actuaries inside the trustee, and it can take up to 20-25 working days to complete that. We are the ones that have to do all the chasing, the legwork, calling them every day, checking what's happening, getting the CTV, they've sent it via post, can we please have an electronic version? People like Mercer won't even accept telephone calls from us anymore. They won't even accept emails. We have to message them on a portal system, which basically means it's a completely faceless system. There's no human interaction anymore, which makes it very, very complicated in order to attain the transfer paperwork in the first place. Once we've attained your transfer paperwork, putting the report together or putting the information together for the pension transfer specialist to write the report is extremely time consuming. When you get your DocuSigns through from us, you will realize somebody has spent hours and hours and hours putting this paperwork together for you. If you tried to do that paperwork yourself, one, you would probably give up because you wouldn't understand it. Two, you would get extremely bored, and three, you would make a huge amount of mistakes. Our pension transfer team are specialists at doing this, and they obviously spend all day and every day doing it. So again, when you look at your DocuSign, just ask yourself, wow, how many hours did it take for Cameron James to put this together? How many different people were involved in actually getting this process done? So guys, I hope this is a little bit valuable for people who are at the start of their journey. What I would always say is, I understand you're an information loss, so to speak. You don't understand what's going to happen next, but reach out to one of our clients who's already been through it. Say Dominic or Cameron James advisor, do you have a client in my country, or maybe even my city, or maybe even someone on my pension scheme before who's done a pension transfer with you? Could I reach out to them to get an independent testimonial from them? We will always say yes. We'll find a client that you can talk to. Call them up and say, hi John, Dominic's gave you contact details. How was your transfer? The very first thing they'll probably say is, wow, what a nightmare. It went on forever, but Cameron James and team were super professional. They kept on it. Without them, I probably would have given up, but they got it done for me. And if you ask them about cost and say, I'm about to pay 1% fee or 2% or 3% initial fee, do you think it's worth it? I would say 99% of my clients would say absolutely. If I had to do it all over again, I would definitely use Cameron James and I would pay the advice fees. So I hope this is valuable for you. No one likes spending money. I hate spending money on professional services, lawyers, accountants. It's expensive, it's annoying, it's a drag on business, but it's a professional service and it needs to be done correctly. If you start trying to mess around and get someone super cheap to do your pension transfer, you get what you pay for in life. And when you're transferring your most expensive asset or your most valuable asset, don't mess around. If you're lucky enough to own a Ferrari and you're taking it to the garage, you wouldn't call up your local mechanic and say, can you work on my Ferrari? And even if he said, yes, I can do it for £1,000, you would say, no, I can't. I need to go to a registered Ferrari garage who understands these things. I don't want to break it. It's exactly the same with a UK pension. Don't break £500,000 or £1 million by transferring it with someone who's not correctly qualified to do so or doesn't have a good reputation in managing things for clients. Guys, I hope that's valuable. No one likes cost, but unfortunately, that is where we are with final salary pension transfers. We look forward to speaking with you. If you do have any questions, feel free to comment below. And always please like, share our videos to let us know and subscribe to the channel with the big red button below. Thank you very much, guys, and speak soon. Thank you.